Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Thanks for everybody for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hold on, ding. Anyways, don't forget to catch us every 7 p.m. Friday, Pacific time, the Friday Fix.
The Friday Fix.
Yeah, come on through. There's no politics. We just talking. We want to hear your crazy week stories. We want to talk and see what you do talking about. Bands getting thrown, whatever. Anyways, and then our Sunday show, still to be named.
To be named. But it's 1 p.m. Pacific time. Come check us out. We were talking nothing but politics, the week in politics. We're recapping everything that we talked about for the week and anything that may have popped up that day.
And I want you guys to tell us your interpretation of the news and what you see too.
Absolutely.
We love your insight. Just coming to the live stream, just ask to come in. We'll send you a link.
It's an opportunity for you to kind of give your opinion.
A secured link.
Absolutely. Well, this week in politics, I feel like we have something going on right now that's of major importance for us to talk about. So Elon Musk's political influence wears down global resistance to Starlink. The global wall of resistance to Elon Musk's satellite business is crumbling. Even before Musk spent more than $250 million to help Donald Trump retake the U.S. presidency, SpaceX Starlink was picking off swaths of the world country by country. Now worries that the world's richest person could subvert sensitive state-run telecommunications channels around the globe are being replaced by attempts by government officials trying to tap economic incentives from Musk's industrial complex of companies. Musk's new role makes it harder for some governments to resist Starlink, yet it creates more tensions for others, such as Taiwan, that are resisting the service. With SpaceX chief executive officer already making his political presence felt alongside Trump on calls with foreign leaders, authorities everywhere are reckoning with how much further to open the doors to Starlink.
Yeah, I like that. How Taiwan's like, I ain't messing with you.
You can't. They already, if you really look at them, they're already set up. They have a lot of different types of AI. And they're pretty tech savvy over there, heavily. They don't need him. And they don't want him. They understand that his ties with China right now. I know we have a video we're going to show, but his ties with China right now are pretty much his entire wealth is wrapped up in China. So what do you think that he's willing to do to keep himself in a situation to where he can stay the richest man? He's
a dangerous man. We're going to play you this video with it's Steve Bannon from his show War Room. It's just a little clip. We're going to show that. We're going to watch it together so everybody can see it.
Elon Musk, once again, brother, I'm smart enough to tell you no to your face, and I'm evil enough to be able to expose you as a running dog for the greatest enemy this nation's ever had. You're a war profiteer. You're sleeping with the enemy, brother, and you've been doing it because you're not an American nationalist. You're not even an American. All you are is a globalist, okay? A globalist.
We've been saying that about this dude for quite some time.
That's pretty crazy, actually. You're not even American. It's like that movie Mean Girls when dude was like, she doesn't even go here.
And he also went on to say in that same segment right there, he talked to him about China. He's telling him all of your money is wrapped up in China. You're sleeping. What he meant by saying sleeping with the enemy, as he's telling them that, hey, as soon as we cut you off, it says it in that clip as well. As soon as we cut you off, America cut you off, you ran to China and you beg them for money. And that's why you have an EV plant that you have built over there. And all of your money, 100% of your wealth is wrapped up into that plant. What do you think that he's willing to do? Remember when Trump first came into office, his first enemy was China. We put huge tariffs on China. We went to have a huge trade war with China. This time, all of a sudden, now that Elon Musk is pretty much running the show, who did he invite to the White House into the presidential inauguration? Xi of China, the president of China. Why is that? Why are we now trying to cozy up to Xi like we cozied up to Putin before? Something's not right.
And and then also it's like, this man he's not American. That's off the top. He just told all Americans, he was like, look, they don't want to hire you at his companies and to bring you, because they want to bring in cheaper labor from out of the country. These people don't believe in us. He was just there for the ride. Imagine that. They don't want to pay you a living wage regardless, so they're going to ship people in from a different country. This man owns 2/3 of the satellites in the sky.
In the sky.
He has the Tesla. He has X where he can stop you from talking. He just did it to Laura Loomer because she was sunning him.
He's
Sunned him
making
good.
it so that
She put the receipts out there. She was like 70,000, huh?
He's putting chips in people's heads right now. Look at everything that he's doing right now. Look at how all this is starting to starting to come together. Look what he's doing over in Germany. Now he's back in the far right party over in Germany. You're not an American. You are a globalist, just as he said. These people right here are the people who we really need talking about him, because they're going to tell the truth. They're going to like expose things that we all may not even know. We've talked about this. Me and my host here talked about this stuff, but at the same time, it's a little bit different when you hear from Steve Bannon, out of Steve Bannon's mouth, the person who you think would back this whole entire play up.
Steve Bannon rides for Trump. He went to jail because he didn't snitch.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Did time over that. I mean, on top of that, he went to jail also because he told everyone he was going to go ahead and donate money for a border, that he was going to build the border wall, and then he didn't do it. He stole the money. But I mean, he probably stole the money and gave part of it to whoever. I don't know. I don't want to say for sure, but then he wouldn't snitch about it at the same time, where the money went. So at the end of the day, man, we have to watch this. This is kind of like I was talking to.
How much money was it? Like 24 million?
It was some bread, bro.
Think about it. How much was it? 24 million?
I don't know. I don't know how much it was. That
a couple million, right?
You know what I'm saying? It was some millions that they took. At the same time, I was talking to D-Mac. I was like, look, you remember, I think the movie was a Terminator. I believe it was. Correct? Where they had, what was it called? Was it Starlink?
No, Starlink is what he has right now. Skynet.
You know what I mean? So this is almost kind of gets to the point. And he was like, that was a military thing. But if you remember, this guy has a bunch of military contracts. In that same clip right there with Bannon, he talks about your whole wealth is wrapped up in government military contracts, all contracts from governments. This is why our government will not give you before he even became the Doge guy or whatever this is right now. His companies had government contracts. He couldn't even get government clearance, like high level clearance when he had those companies, because of the things he's doing. He's out here talking to foreign leaders, but he won't disclose what he's talking about to our government when we ask him. So there's something going on there. We can't trust this person.
He's in place now, but nothing has switched over power. But that's a dangerous man. Actually, you know what kind of movie it reminds me of? It's one of my favorite movies. I think it was Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
So in that movie, right, they Shield was already taken over by Hydra, because they brought over the Hydra scientists and they kept that little seed there and they rooted it through the whole thing.
I remember.
And they made these ships, you know what I'm saying, where they could go above everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to monitor people. They were going to be like, well, this person could be an antagonizer, and the ships were supposed to go up and shoot everybody. It's going to kill like a third, or like maybe a lot of people on the planet.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember.
But think about it. This adds to it. Whose drones are those?
I mean, you look at it like this.
Whose SUV-sized drones are just flying around?
Who's going to have all the robots? Who's going to put chips in people's heads? I mean, like, we got to remember what's really happening here. We're talking about something at the beginning phases of this happening. But this is a very, 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 I don't think it's just him. I think he's just the face of whatever it is that's happening. I think he told it. What did he tell everybody? Go F your face.
Yeah, F yourself, and I'll go to war over this, these visas. This is what happens when a person comes into America.
You could never imagine, or something like that. But go ahead.
This is what happens when you sneak into America and you didn't really come here correctly. You didn't come through the proper channels. He should be deported.
His whole family. I mean, whoever, if he had kids here, they should be deported.
Everybody needs to get with the program right now. It's America first, off tops. That's what won the election, and I'm with that. America first. Those are our jobs.
I mean, and that's really what he's telling everybody.
No foreigner should be able to come in and take it, and no foreigner should be running our country like this.
What he's telling you guys, what he's saying to everybody, all of us, is this: if it works for me, if it's good for me, it's good for everybody. But if it's good for you, it's good for nobody. Because some of our cheaper labor may be things, little small things that we may have from day to day, like maybe getting our lawns taken care of, or maybe getting our houses clean, or maybe being able to help with some construction projects that we have. Those are things that maybe help us when it comes to people who may not be able to go find a job that's going to have to pay them minimum wage. But for him, it's like, no, we're not getting rid of this program. These people work for me. I can get cheap labor out of them. So this is good for America. This is what we're going to do. I'll go to war and I'll stop you from, you know what I mean? So he's willing to call you racist when he knows that this is what it was before. Now all of a sudden you want to call it out because and when you were participating in it, you were fine with it. When you were the person who was actually promoting it, you were fine with it. But now that it's for everybody else. The thing of it is, though, I think you guys are going to be really. It's like you're probably too embarrassed to say you were duped. When he came out and told you what he thought about you, let me tell you what I really think about you. You know what I mean? Isn't that what it's damn near like what Eminem said at the end of 8 Mile. Now tell everybody what I ain't said about.
Elon won't get the slide with this. I don't think true-blooded blue-collar Americans will let him slide with that. I don't think that at all.
What are they going to do?
Didn't a handful of them just try? What are you going to do when somebody look? Check it out.
But he runs the president, though. It doesn't matter anymore. He's in there.
No, Donald Trump answers to the people. So check this out. Let me tell you something really quick. A lot of people they kind of underestimate the conservatives, Republican people. These are true-blooded white Americans. You know what I'm saying? People, other politicians aren't scared of Donald Trump. They're scared of the people that follow him. Yeah. Let that be known. They're scared of those people because those people come to their house. Those people will shoot them at their job. Those people will blow their cars up. Those people are poisoning the water that's coming to their house. True. They have every facet of way to do something to you. And Elon Musk is a foreigner calling people stupid.
You just said you said the perfect thing. What did he tell everybody to do until the election? What did he tell the rest of the people running?
He told them to get offline.
So what do you think he already told Elon Musk to do too? Because what did Elon do? The last thing he came out with, oh, please, everybody, let's start talking more positively on this platform. That was the same call that he gave to them, but that was his way of getting it out without saying Trump said something to me to stop me from saying something. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like that was already done. It was already cooked in right now. He's going to shut his mouth.
You're coming rich with power. This dude's
he's going to shut his mouth and he's going to play the game, but he's going to play the game. He don't have to talk. The power's already there. I ain't even got to talk.
No, but he wants the fame. That's why he bought X. That's why you only see his post. That's why if somebody says something bad about him, you don't see it no more. I mean, if I owned it too, I'd do this. Actually, I wouldn't even do the same thing.
You're correct. He does want the fame. You're 100% correct on that. I agree with you 100% on that. It's like you said, he became drunk with power. He did. But at the same time,
he became drunk with attention.
And I think on top of that, if you look at what
it's attention.
Look at what Vivek Ramaswamy did. What did he do immediately? We need to get rid of affirmative action. He tried to shift the blame somewhere else. Oh, Elon. Oh, we need to talk more positively. They're trying to shift it because they understand like you said, you're right. But at the end of the day, if they don't upset they don't upset the waters too much, everything will go the way they want it to go. Yeah. The people will follow along with Trump because they don't want to look like they fucking been duped. And they've all been duped.
Not on that.
You know what I mean? Not on something so big. Not on something so big.
You just fought to get your country back.
Not on something so
hold on. That was the vote. You voted to get your country back.
Yep.
Now they're telling you the other people get to have it.
And I'm willing to go to war for them. You're stupid. And you're dumb. You're brainless. You could never do these jobs. He told you who you are. He sat there. First, you guys all sat there and cheered him on and laughed at us and thought it was a joke. But you just pretty much sold our country out again. This ain't the first time he did it. You did it on January 6th too, but you don't want to hear that part. So we'll leave that alone for today. But now again, you sold us out to a billionaire dude who's not even a billionaire, who took our tax dollars and bought the election pretty much. That's what he did. His companies would be defunct right now if it wasn't for our tax dollars.
You know what's crazy? I can deal with Donald Trump. We've been there before. Yeah. But I think as a collective, we need to get Elon Musk up out of here.
We're not dealing with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has shown us that he's going to capitulate to anything that Elon Musk said. Oh, I agree with Elon. First, he hated the program, the visa program during his last election. Now he came out in support of it. He's not come out against Elon runs, dude. Period. We haven't watched him walking around with Elon won't leave.
He said
you know why he won't leave? Because you're
immigrants.
Hey, what do you do when I give somebody my bread? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of money. I ain't leaving either until I get what I'm supposed to be here to get. I just spent $250 on you and I cheated for you. Probably, you never know. I heard some things. Starlink is a motherfucker. Let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? But,